What's up, YouTube? Gaming Blast here, or if you're watching over Young Blast, but that doesn't matter. Today I am going to show you one of these amazing builds, the Lightning build. Now, like, what makes this build so very good is the fact that it could literally pretty much one-shot anything, and I generally mean anything too. Like, not to mention, it will be across floor or like across the room because it's chain lightning. Then you got lightning bolt here where it goes in a straight way. And the thing is, you could do it so much before you have to cast a what you want to call it, like, or not cast, but no, you do a long rest or a short rest, etc., etc. This thing is very build efficient, and what makes this build efficient is just because of the gear, or mainly this weapon behind me. But let's get into it first. How I did this. So we went from level 11 sorcerer to level 1 cleric for the Tempest domain. You do not need a level 1 cleric if you don't want it. It's just mainly a thing for like peer reactions or whatever, where you could do lightning damage with blow them back or thunder damage, etc., etc., and for extra like lightning damage from off like a little melee. But you do not need it. Like I said, you could go level 12 into storm sorcery and get that final feat, that's where you'll get. So far as, let me see, spell wise and everything, spell book. This would be our cantrips. We got this as our level, as our like spells. This is the things we just ended up with. The things you need. This is not needable. You can take this out. This is. I'm gonna be honest. This really isn't needable, but I just do it just in case I need lightning. I did Thunderwave because why not? We got shield for obvious reasons. And for our level 2 spells, we went more the route of a uh I can't figure out the word. Will help us get around more and like get through places, etc. Misty step, invisibility, the good reasons. Call lightning for level 3, lightning bolt, sleet storm, all these. Sleet storm is not needed. Obviously, I would suggest something else. I just had it there just because my main intention is using lightning spells. Then we jump up to level 6 with our chain lightning. And a cleric, same thing, same available spells. Oh shit, I could actually put on something. I probably should do something like this, huh? Boom, yeah, well, then you go Century, boom. Or you go Cleric, boom, you could get Century. Now, so, another thing, well, you're gonna need is go to the characteristics. If I could find it. Alright, so this is all the things that you pretty much need, like, offer it. I might have to do the whole level up thing again. Yeah, I might have to, from when I'm looking at it. Alright, that's fine. Let's level up. Let's do it level 1 to 12 so you can see what I did. So, we started off our sorcerer. This are our cantrips. And spells, we just did shield and magic missile. We just have feather fall. Now, do I suggest the lightning build for beginning? Kinda. Yes. No. Not really. If you are going to start this from the beginning, you will have to multi-class very, very, very early for create water, so Witchbot could do even more damage, because that's pretty much what you're going to be using in the beginning. You're going to be using Witchbot or Shocking Grass, which obviously you're not going to be doing Shocking Grass most of the time. You're not going to be in their face, but yeah, Witchbot. We go Storm Sorcery. We go Charisma and Constitution. We don't need Strength. We're Sorcerers. Dexterity for 13 initiative, etc. We generally don't care about wisdom as much, so I'm gonna just do this for more extra dexterity. Intelligence, why not have extra intelligence? Have a lot of HP, so we could be, not so squishy, because we already sorcerers. And we go mainly charisma, because that's where our damage come from. Skill proficiency is up to you. And now we do the level, and now we just confirm it and do the level up process. Now we are level 2 in sorcerer. And the last thing we'll go for is just because Witch Bolt. And now the passage we'll go is easily, we want extended and twinned. Easily one of the most things you go for. If not twin, if you don't want twin, you could get distant or careful. But I suggest these two. For it to extend it, you're gonna want you want to cast like your buff spell as much as possible, and twin spells that you need to get rid of more than one person. And you just need that little extra damage. If you're not doing like some like chain lightning or some other thing, well, that where twin spells come in, you could do like a little twin fireball. We go in, we get to level 3, and then for spells we just go knock for more utility, and we go quicken, which is 100% needed because you're gonna want to do as much turns as possible, so so you don't have to worry about them getting the first turn. We go in and we get minor illusion for our cantrip. Then we go for misty step. Now, so one thing since I chose a drow, ooh, hold on, I'm gonna have to just say back for now. All right, so one thing since I'm a drow, the pro- if you're a human or a high half elf, or I think if Yankee gets it too, you're not proficient with shields. So since we are drow, sadly, we'll have to
Looking ahead.
go in the route where we get more shields so we could be proficient with it. While we want the shield, you'll see why later. Do you need it? No, you actually don't need a shield. The shield is probably one of the least things you need, but we're gonna have to go into light armor, I believe. I'm trying to see if there's anything else. Weapon caster, pretty much. Gonna be weapon caster. Nah. All right. So no, 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 no. All right, so yeah, you got to go off with the lightly armored and just give more, say more extra dexterity. Go sorcery level 5. The main thing we're gonna be using is haste, so you can have extra turns. That's the first thing we're gonna want. Then we just do lightning bolt. Then we just do. This is pretty much where we kind of. It's up to you what you want, but we're gonna say visibility here. Then we get the extra feet, but for the last spell, we could just. I think this is where it goes out to you. But honestly, no. Actually, I'm sorry. Counter spell. Yes. Then the last feat, since we don't have shields, we go mildly armored for shield proficiency. That's it. That's the main thing we're doing. And then we do for our spell wise, we could just go ahead and do a fireball. Fireball is always good, or not fireball, then just it's literally up to you. Scorching ray, ice knife. No, for our sake, let's just since we're doing casting water and we have people to cast water, we'll just do ice knife because why not? But it really will be up to you of what you want. We'll have mage hand for more utility or whatever, or you could go blade war. Anything up to you for cantrip wise. I just accept mage hand or blade war or even bone chill for a certain point. And then I guess we just cast blight because why not? Or we could just do this for your utility. And the last thing you want, I'll say do this just because you could be silenced. But if you need for saving to have their targets have a disadvantage on their first saving throw, you could do that, or more range or more careful spells, so you could get that guaranteed hit. Yeah, you could do that. But we're gonna go that. You're level 11. Now we get the most important thing: Storm Fury. When hit by many type, if someone hit us, we do 11 lightning damage, and we have a chance to potentially push them back. And then we do chain lightning. Of course, chain lightning is automatically what we're gonna get. Now, this is where I was talking about earlier, where it's up to you. So you could do cleric, and you could go into tempest domain for really just this, for wrath of the storm, and yeah, that's pretty much what you're just going in there for. And you could go and create water, or not create water. I'm sorry, but for sanctuary because you already have create water because you're a lightning person. So create water is automatically what you will have naturally.
Is that right?
But if you don't
Never
want
mind.
sanctuary, then you want or sanctuary for cleric, you go banishment. You or usually go level 12, get whatever spell you want, and then you could either up to you. You could get warcaster, so you could have more chance of saving on your concentration, or you simply could go into the ability improvement or for extra charisma, or even elemental adept and have is people who ignore lightning resistance. But to be honest, there's a lot of people who's not really lightning resistant, so you don't really need that. That's the one I'll least suggest. And even then, you'll just put water on them, and they'll probably will just take the extra damage from there, etc., etc. But yeah, up to you. But far as us concentrating, since we already dishing out some more damage because of our gear, we'll go Warcaster for more concentration. And this so now gear wise, is the gear with all this gear be needed? I'll say yes 100%. This is easily what you're gonna want. So as far as cloak wise, we got this for more spell save DC. I can't remember. I think you get this from the wizard place or whatever, where you go for Gale quest line. I think this is where you get it. This hat, you go to Studies, the chest piece, Sorcerer Studies. This, you get it off of a main boss, Gortash. This, you get it off Sorcerer Studies, I believe, if I remember. This ring, you get these from Act 2 from the Shadow Curse Land. So yeah, remember that you get them from Shadow Curse Lands. I can't show you the area, but this one, I believe it was between one of these. I think it was this one. Yeah, I think pretty sure this one. This one is right before you meet Balazir in Act 2 or whatever. You know, the crazy person who has the dead bodies, all them cuts on his face, etc. But yeah, this is where you get it. This is where you get that from. This one, you get this from Act 3. And this one you get from Sorcerer Studies. And this one you get from Story from Catherick. And that's pretty much your gear. The ones I'll say that's 100% needed is this one. This is the number one. This is the number one thing that's needed. If you don't want to keep doing extras, like you want to save your spell slots and everything, not to mention you get the extra lightning damage, then this is easily needed. We just the main reason we went into medium armor and everything was just for the shield for extra spell save DC. But if you're a human, I think get Yankee, have high health, and if I got the other races that have shield proficiency, then you easily don't need to go into all that. You could just straightly do the things I was suggesting: Warcaster, Charisma, Billy Charisma. Then you could do the War or the Elemental Adept, or even Alert for extra initiative. Because as you can see, we don't have a lot of initiative at all. Don't have the bow that give extra initiative, sadly, but we don't really need it as much. So we're fine. That's the gear. But yeah, you don't need this. You could go something else like you could give this from Dark Urge and just kill and be invisible, etc., etc. It's up to you. And yeah, that would be the gear of the build. So now let's yeah, let's show you how this works. Let's bring you here.
I've spent over as you.
All right, so we might. All right, so we'll just take a short rest here,
Time to get going.
and we teleport to the temple ball. And one of the people will show this on because sorry, I have already kind of done this or done most of the things. We'll do this on Orin here. Orin, I think Orin would be a perfect person to try this on. All right. So obviously, since we have haste, we're gonna want to buff up. We do extended just to get the extra 20 turns. Now we're concentrating, and this is pretty much why we want water caster, so we don't have to worry about us losing concentration because we need concentration literally much as possible.
Look, you
We'll
see,
skip
I
this.
said I'd leave the blood. How you the first orange she maggot, a ball spawn, slip sliding in filth with the chain, the
All right, so she gets more turn. She gets the first turn with higher initiative. We're now frightened, but frightened really doesn't matter as much. And she misses. Nice. All right. This is why we wanted a shield also because of extra AC. So, we don't have to worry about getting hit. All right, simply we put water. Then go off with a chain lightning. Now we have the orb on for extra damage. And then we do quicken. And then we pop arcane battery from our weapon. And do another chain lightning. And we did that much damage just from... We didn't even wasted the action just putting water on. And we did that much damage off rip. Alright, he hit us, but we stayed through. We shield. She did a lot of damage, but it doesn't matter. Now we could just call shotgun guys saying we win. And that's the build. That's the build. And you can literally just do that from across the room constantly and just kill everyone in the room. Because remember, chain lightning goes between everyone in the room. But this is the good for nuking bosses, and this good for killing everyone in the room. Alright, so I'm gonna just skip all this, or just stop there and end the video here. But that's the lightning build. I hope y'all enjoy. I'll see you soon. Peace out.